from home. This is Brazil.
Welcome back to another episode of Joga Bonito, and this is a hugely exciting one for me and Callum. We are joined today by a bona fide Scottish football legend. 300 appearances for Chelsea, 86 appearances for Scotland, 10 league titles across both England and Scotland, and now she's brewing her own coffee. We are joined by Erin Cuthbert. Erin, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me. I think that's the best intro anyone's ever gave me, so I'm absolutely chuffed to be here.
Well, that's a bit of a joke if that is the case, because you've earned an intro like that. I was trying to do my best Kate Abdo impression.
I'm not going to get roasted at the end of this then, no.
So I normally, like, you're Thierry Henry and then Callum's Micah Richards on the end there. I was going to slag him off, but I thought, no.
Scored a goal at sevens last week. I think you're fine. So,
But how you doing, Erin?
Yes, good. Obviously, off the back of 300, kind of bittersweet day, so a bit of mixed emotions. Going into sort of last week to the season, flew in, but some exciting games still to go with club and country. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. Better weather's coming in, World Cup's coming. I just feel like good things are on the horizon.
Yeah,
I know we're coming towards the end of the season now for you domestically, but a lot of things still to come, both on the women's Scotland national team front and the men's as well. So we'll come to that, and some very exciting stuff to talk about in this episode. Callum, if you maybe want to give us a rundown of what's to come.
Yeah, so we've got a lot to come up today. We'll try and pack it in as quickly as we can. Erin, me and Fraser, we can chit-chat away, so if we do that at any point, just tell us off. We'll get back on point. But we obviously have loads we want to talk about. Your career at Chelsea, hitting 300 games. Scotland women's national team as well. Couple of big games coming up. And then the World Cup, as you mentioned, in the USA on the horizon as well. But we'll start off just quickly by saying the reason we've sort of heard from you is there's going to be a link coming up very soon. But you've launched your own coffee brand as well. Do you just want to quickly tell us a bit about that?
Oh, yeah, but how long have we got? No, basically coffee's just been a big part of my life. Every day I've consumed coffee for the last 10 years, used it as a way to fuel my performance, have used it to time exactly when I have my coffee so that I'm optimally fueled for the games and caffeinated, especially for a lot of these midday kickoffs that we seem to be having this season. There's a lot of coffee consumed in the morning, but yeah, I've always had a business head on me, always been interested in business and having something of my own. So I thought, what better to combine the two things that I really enjoy in business and in coffee, and make my own coffee brand called Ruby Alba. And for me, Ruby comes from the birthstone month, my gemstone month, which is Ruby, obviously, which is July, and Alba, I think, needs no explanation on this podcast what Alba means. We've worn it in our socks for many years, and just reminds me to just, whenever times are tough, pull up the socks and keep going. And it's our great country, and we can talk about how great Scotland is on this podcast all day. So everybody knows how proud I am to be Scottish. So it's just great that I can be really, really proud of something and it feel like home to me.
Exactly. No, I mean, we've watched many a game with you, buzzing about the pitch for Scotland. You can see the passion you've got for the country and the team. And yeah, it's cool. We can see there, it's in the bottom corner of the screen, the Ruby Alba. I don't know if you want to give it a wee twirl for the...
This is
it's nice, blue and white as well. So
yep, this is her in all her glory. But yeah, just something that I'm really proud of. I've been testing loads of different blends. I've tried loads of different coffee from all over the world. I'm a bit of a coffee geek. Everyone asks me coffee questions in the national team and at club, but it's just been something I've been proud of for such a long time. So to have something of my own and create my own blend is something that I'm really passionate about, and I feel really proud to be able to have a coffee every single morning and it's my own, and I just want to share that with everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So we'll chat a little bit more about a link as well to this podcast very soon.
Yeah.
But before that, we'll talk a little bit about your club career as well at Chelsea. And we've already mentioned a couple of times there that in recent weeks you have hit 300 appearances for the club, which is absolutely mega. When you moved down quite a few years ago now, did you think that was an achievement you'd end up getting to?
No chance. I mean, 300 is mental stuff, and even in comparative terms to the men's game, they play a lot more games a season. It's probably like 500 in men's football, which is a bit mad to even think about. Something that I'm really proud of. Something that I'm proud of that I've gave my all for the shirt 300 times. Like that is crazy, and it's something that is quite rare in football. But I think I said it when I was talking on club media that as soon as I walked in the door, you have a certain feeling of belonging, and as soon as I joined Chelsea, I knew it was a place that I was going to be for a long, long time. It felt at home, it felt like family, it felt like my home away from home. And because of that, I've been able to transition into, a young girl, naive, didn't really have a clue even how to use a dishwasher and the washing machine, and, to a woman, I would say, that's now played 300 times for such a big club like Chelsea. Like, it's still even mad to say it out loud for me. But yeah, it's an incredible achievement. I don't think I'll really appreciate it until I look back in my career fully. But it's something that I know my mum and dad are extremely proud of me, and to give them that moment is something that I'm really honoured by. And they're coming down for the shirt presentation on the weekend, and I truly cannot wait just to share that special moment with them, because it's nothing when you celebrate 300 without the people that helped you get there, and they're such a big part of it for me.
I know 300 appearances for a club like Chelsea must be absolutely insane, and then I'm sure they'd be proud of you anyway, but to have won this sort of silverware that you've won as well, and the personal accolades is insane. I mean, because you obviously started your career at Rangers for a few years and then went to Glasgow City, so to have made your way, Glasgow City, the most successful team in Scotland, then to go down and play for the most successful team in England as well of the last decade, they must be incredibly proud of you for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty class. I didn't think I would win this amount of trophies that I've won, even when you introduced me to say it was, 10 domestic titles in England and Scotland. That's just crazy stuff in the last 10 or so years. So it's quite hard to believe when you say that number, how successful the club's been over this period of time, and to be such a small part of it, I would say, to such greater things has been really special. To even contribute my part, I think, to win one league title in the WSL in England is truly special. But to win it, the last 6 things in a row, albeit not this year, has been just been an incredible journey. And didn't think I'd ever receive this much success, trophies, and also appearances. Like, who would think a wee girl Kelvin would manage that? So yeah, it makes me really proud. And I think this is the first time since it's happened that I've truly reflected on it on this podcast. So I do struggle to find the words to explain it.
No, an incredible achievement, and as you say, you've been down in London for some amount of time now as well. Like, culturally, obviously we know you're a proud Scot as well. How do you like life down in London? Are you back up here as much as you can be as well?
Not as much anymore, because I've settled and I have a house down here, and I'm really comfortable. And the family like coming down here because the climate's a wee bit better than it is up in Scotland. It's always raining and nothing, but the sun's always shining in London, I tell you, most of the time. So I feel a lot more settled, but it was a big adjustment in the beginning, like moving to the big smoke, so many people, the tubes are so overwhelming, there's so many cars, the traffic's abysmal, like there's so many things and factors, and even just so many different cultures. Like, that's the biggest difference with Scotland to London. There's so many different cultures, so many different people living in your vicinity, which I think's amazing, and it's really cool that everybody brings something different to the table, and it's so diverse here, which I really enjoy because there's so many different things to explore.
And on top of that, what's it like footballing wise? Because obviously, WSL is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, women's league in the world. But you're down. I mean, you're playing alongside Sam Kerr every week, setting her up for goals. You were up playing under Emma Hayes for a long time. So what's it like, sort of being surrounded by players of that quality, and then also the number of fans as well that are attending these games down there?
It's brilliant. I think the league is so competitive. To have these players around me has made me undoubtedly a much better player over the years, and they push me to become better every day. If the ball's not on Sam Kerr's napper, then she's going to be shouting at me. So I know to expect that if it's not perfect, because one of the world's best strikers doesn't accept anything less. And I really enjoy being challenged and being pushed and, to the absolute limits. And that's what Emma Hayes did. That's what the likes of Sam, Fran Kirby, Pernilla Harder, all these players that have played for Chelsea over the years that are just top players that I've really enjoyed learning from and, listening and watching their behaviours and how they act every single day. It's not just on the pitch, maybe what the fans see. Like, I think the sign of a top player is how they act off the pitch. What are they doing? What extras are they doing? How do they hold themselves in the dressing room? How do they commit to gym? As much as I hate the gym over the last few years, I've had to get more into it because the body doesn't last forever. But just seeing how these athletes operate is unbelievable, and I've liked to think I've copied a wee bit from every single one of them that I've played with.
Mm-hmm. And certainly like the buzz that has been around the WSL in recent years, and with the national team as well, getting to big tournaments, which we'll talk about soon as well. How important is it to keep up that fantastic work and seeing the stands getting so busy for these games?
Yeah, I mean, the amount of fans we're getting these days is great. I think England, as much as it hurts, England doing really well has been really great for the league, and the girls done brilliantly to win in 2022, and I think we really saw an upward trend of the WSL. One, an influx of fans, an influx of broadcast, an influx of commercial, and an influx of players who just want to play in the best league in the world, and that's what I think it is. So overall, the league has grown so much in the last 10 years. The amount of investment, the amount of eyes, the amount of interest people have. Like, I can't now probably walk down the street without somebody just saying, "Oh, good result of the weekend," or like, "Oh, well done," or they'll just slide a random comment in. Like, I went to get my car done today for a service. Somebody went, "Oh, how are you feeling about the Millie news?" And it was just like so casual. And I was just sitting on my phone, just looked up, and it was one of the staff at the garage that just said that to me so casually. And I just think it's like everywhere now. We're now starting to watch it that maybe didn't watch women's football before, because it's becoming a much more attractive product.
Well, me and Fraser got lightly heckled at Edinburgh City Stranraer by the Stranraer fans, so we've had a taste of it ourselves, but not too much. But you're obviously not the only Scottish player to be making waves down south, so we're going to take you to our first challenge, because this wouldn't be an episode of Joga Bonito without a couple challenges. We're going to put you on the spot here. Fraser is here to help you. But I feel like he should be more of like a backup, just in case you need it.
Yeah,
if the
I
mind
don't know,
goes
you're
blank.
saying that like I'm Richard Osman with all the answers or something.
Yeah. He's here to help if you need him. But your first challenge is coming up then, and it's going to be to name the top 10 of something. It's a bit of a classic here, Joga Bonito. Oh, my lights have gone off.
Oh,
This is serious drama here.
he's not played his lucky.
That's a sensitive joke at Starks Park, because that has happened before. We had a Fife derby get cancelled after 10 minutes because the electricity stopped.
Oh no, I'm pretty in it. Yeah.
Can you guys name the top 10 Scottish-born appearance holders over the last 10 years in the WSL and the Premier League?
WSL, oh.
And the Premier League.
Okay.
Scottish-born players here we're going for.
You've done
And obviously, impressive because you guys have a shorter season, but there is a mix in here, so if you can get the top 10, you'll be flying.
So we're not going, like, Scott McTominay is not going to count?
Scott McTominay is not going to count.
Right, okay. And this is from when, like 2017, 2016?
Last 10 years, so like 2015-16 season to the end of this season.
Okay.
Right, the casuals. Got to be Andy Robertson.
Andy Robertson's number 1 on there, 307 games.
There we are.
mean,
John
Do
McGinn.
you,
John McGinney's
you're
number
going-
2, 231. Flying.
There we are. We're dancing.
do we go for the other really obvious one?
Am I missing the obvious one?
I hope so. I think surely.
I mean, no.
Can I say Erin Cuthbert?
Oh, is it me?
Erin Cuthbert, yeah. You make it in, yeah, 170.
Oh,
believe.
yes. I wasn't even going to say myself there. That's so weird.
It's all adding up. There's a reason for this.
And I'm number what? 4, did you say?
No, you're not number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7 on the list. So.
Seven.
I'm
No.
counting.
I'm going to say Rachel Cossey.
Doesn't quite make it, no, not over the last 10 years.
Then
But she's been a bit injury ridden. She would have made it. She would have made the list. Kim Little, got to be there.
Kim Little's in there, 139. She's 9th on the list. But obviously she had appearances before 10 years ago, but...
Yep. Woo.
it's not overly easy, to be fair. I'm thinking WSL wise, this is a bit rogue, but Lisa Evans.
That's a good shout.
Doesn't quite make it now.
That was
No.
a good shout.
Good shout though.
I thought she would have made it maybe just. But
We have another female on the list. That's surprising.
There is, yeah.
Interesting.
when did?
BT.
Oh, good shout.
No, not quite.
No.
Sorry. Correct, sorry. I'm not looking at my list correctly here. That's my
Number
fault.
1.
Yeah, she is 4th on the list, 195.
Oh,
Very
109.
impressive. Yeah,
Nice.
a lot of appearances.
That's amazing, to be fair. I can't see Kaz being it because I think she'll. You know what? She might be.
I feel if
Yeah, I'm happy to go with Kaz, even though she's been at Real Madrid a fair few years now.
You guys
Kaz,
locking that in?
I'm locking it in.
Can we call her Kaz as well from now on? Or?
Hey, we all call her Kaz. Go on.
Kaz, 173 appearances. She's on it. So
Wow.
you're 3 behind, so
oof,
you catch up pretty soon.
God's
there's
sake.
more incentive to go
You
on.
guys are
And
doing well. So
Exactly.
you've got 4, they're all Premier League players left to get on here.
Oof, that's tough.
I'm struggling with the men. I'm trying to think who would be.
So am I.
Robert Snodgrass, maybe. But he's not played in
No.
maybe 4 or 5 years, so that's.
Grant Hanley, but Norwich haven't been in the Premier League for a while.
Aye.
Do we have current Scotland men's national team players? So we're missing.
You have 1 current Scotland national team player, 1 player that's still playing in the Premier League.
Do we think goalie? No, he wouldn't make 100 and it wouldn't.
You've
Isn't
got
it?
Sam Fraser?
Oh, I was gonna say Kieran Tierney, but he's.
Nah, not enough.
Not
Too
enough
injured
to
as
last.
well during his time.
This is terrible, by the way. This is
You've
not
got
easy.
You've got a well-performing player, someone that's performing well in the Premier League.
Ryan Christie.
Ryan Christie, 124. He is 10th on the list.
He's made the. No way.
He's made the list, yeah.
Fair play.
You're counting.
124. Fair play.
That is impressive. So
That's
he's
Three.
10th.
You've missed number 3 on the list then. One of 3 players to get over 200 appearances. He's probably not the sexiest name in Scottish football history, but
Stephen Whittaker.
no.
Alan Hutton.
No.
Oh, no, that was a wee while ago, actually.
No, it's not a
Too
bad
long
shout,
ago.
though.
He is retired though, he is retired.
There's going to be James MacArthur.
James McCarthy, yeah, 208 appearances, number 3 on the list.
That is tremendous shout from you, buddy.
You've done well there, you pulled that one out.
I didn't expect. Yeah.
I've pulled it out of the bag.
So how many are we looking for
We've
now?
got 2 left. One of them, 149 appearances. I think they're all for 1 club. He still plays, but he plays in Scotland now.
Alan Mulgrew. Is he playing?
Nah,
That's
nah,
actually.
he's
Is
long
he
retired.
done?
He's long done.
He's
Is
he's
he
a pundit.
British?
He's a podcaster and golf player now.
Ah,
County Hearts and stuff, yeah.
still.
He's playing in.
He'll be buzzing with that today, so.
Oh my
There's
god, this is so bad.
He played with Charlie Mulgrew though. They were teammates.
But it's Scotland was there.
51 caps for Scotland.
Oh my, you're just rubbing salt in the wound here.
Yeah, no, this is all the viewers are going to be like
I don't know.
shouting right now.
Actually, if he played for Mulgrew, Dundee United or Celtic?
Both.
Who played
And
for Callum?
He played for one club in England on the south coast.
Oh,
And do you want your final hint?
yes, one more.
He's got lovely hair.
Oh, right, okay. I've got fair enough.
Is this
I've
a
got-
guy joke? Because I missed that still.
He's got a song. He's got a song that used to get sung about.
His hair is fine, and he scores belters all the time. It's Stuart Armstrong.
Stuart Armstrong,
Wow.
149. You've got
There
one
you
more.
go.
I'm surprised this last one's made quite so many appearances in the Premier League, but he didn't have the biggest Scotland career, but he played for Bournemouth for a while. Got most of his appearances
Okay.
at Bournemouth. You got
Ryan.
it already?
Yeah, I've got it.
Come on, Fraser.
Wait,
I thought that's when you said the South Coast the first time. I thought of him, but I thought he didn't play with Charlie Mulgrew.
played for
but
Bournemouth
we-
for a while.
Aye, he's still. Where is he? I don't even know where he is now.
Maybe Southampton. Might be on the book still.
No, I know where he is actually. He's at Western Sydney Wanderers.
And that is Ryan Fraser, yeah.
Yes.
181 appearances. There we go. That's the top 10.
Oh wow.
That was embarrassing actually.
You're
Well, not
surprised
embarrassing,
you-
but that was tough. That was tough.
I know a few close misses on there. Feel sorry for a couple of players would have made it. Kirsty Hansen would have made it. Not Scottish born though, so 100,
Fair.
139 appearances in there as well. But aye, you guys got it. Nailed it down in the end.
Well, and then
Get in.
we got there.
Right, so that's our WSL chat done there, I think, and
Right.
we'll obviously jump into some Scotland women's national team chat now as well. Firstly, and anyone that is watching this will see that you're wearing a lovely shirt there. You've got all the badges on here. Do you want to tell us what top you're wearing here?
Here is a match-worn Scotland against Belgium shirt from last camp. All the nice
Lovely.
badges that I've pulled out and fresh from my laundry basket. Yeah, I know it's been a few weeks since the camp, but it hasn't got a home yet. But yeah, proud of it. The Scotland shirts are so cool.
Yeah.
Aye. Can I ask Erin? I was just looking back into your career, and I saw your debut goal against Denmark. But it was a wee 1-2 round the corner and
Right.
smashed it in the top. Beautiful. But one thing that stuck out, you were wearing number 2. What was going on there? Was that by choice or?
I do not recall, but that sounds like a red card to me. That sounds like a red card because that is a no-go.
Maybe you were wearing 22 and the other 2 was falling off. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you were.
You're probably right, to be fair. I had no clout at the time. I think I was fluctuating between, just the spare numbers that nobody has normally. Like 2s, and I think I was 16 at the time, and then I've been 8, and then I sort of found my 22, and I feel like I just can't change it now.
Aye. No, I like it. It's like I feel like having you can have 1 to 11, but an 8's cool as well. But having a number like 22, that's your number,
Yeah, and I've got an 8 at club, and I like having that 8. It's like midfielder sort of number. But 22 is just like my number for my country. I feel like it represents everything that I am and what I've had in the last few years, and going to the major tournaments as well, wearing that number so proudly. So would love to go to another one wearing it again.
Yeah, that's something we definitely want to ask you about as well then. So you're in the middle of a big campaign as well, under the Mel Andrietta as well. How's it been working with her since she's came in? Seems like such a popular figure, with you guys, and obviously how she speaks to the media as well. Love listening to her speak, and really seems to have embraced everything about being involved with Scotland.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's got a Scottish passport that she doesn't know or whatever, because she is just born to be the gaffer. of the national team, and he's so proud, like, to work with us, and I feel like that energy is so infectious and it radiates amongst the rest of us. And I think for a player, all you want is belief and trust from a manager. And, you know, if you'll go to war for her, she'll go to war back for you. And that's the sort of difference in the margins that get you to major tournaments. We see what's happened with the men's team and Steve Clark. You know, it's maybe not always been the prettiest, but it will never be the prettiest being Scotland. That's just how we are. We have to embrace the positives and the attributes that we have. And it's the same for the women's team. So I think we've definitely got on board a manager that galvanises us. And I love working with her. She's a great laugh, can be so laid back and relaxed, but, you know, with business, it's time to work, and I think she can differentiate it quite well.
Yeah, it does. Like, you can see in the football that you guys are playing, it's like her personality almost translates onto the pitch. And I know against Luxembourg, scored bucket loads of goals, and it was great attacking football. Against Belgium, it was attacking football as well. It just unfortunately didn't translate into the goals, but you got 2 good results out of the double header. So. The ambitions then still to go on and lift the World Cup, or last 4?
As always, same as the men's team. I'm going to watch the team in the World Cup final this summer. As it always is. It's always the hope. But no, seriously, it was 2 good results against Belgium. I think the first game, given how late on we equalised, it felt like a win. And we wanted to go over there and win the game, and we didn't. We had a fair few chances that I think we're disappointed in, you know, in the long run. But you can't look back. You've just got to look forward, and, you know, get 2 big games coming up where we need to win the game first and foremost. But obviously we're level with Belgium, so goal difference, I think, is going to be a factor in the playoff round. In terms of what round we land ourselves in, you know, these games next month really, really matter towards that.
But you guys feel like those results you picked up against Belgium then a nice sort of catalyst to set you up for what is going to be a massive doubleheader coming up pretty quickly?
Yeah, it is, and I quite like this time of the season because there's only a couple of weeks between all the international breaks, and I just love going away with my pals and having a good laugh as always, but just enjoying playing for my country. Like, got that buzz back, and everybody's got the feeling that they just want to get to a major tournament. Everybody wants it so bad. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. The annoying thing is that, you know, you meet every couple of months, but I'm enjoying this last part of the season where it has been a little bit shorter between, and, you know, hopefully we'll see where we can get.
But obviously we're talking about major tournaments, and it's sort of the perfect link that we wanted to go into next, that Scotland have been there. You know, the men's team obviously in recent years, the World Cup's coming up, but before that, the women's team, yourself included, of course, the Euros, the World Cup. How important is it that you mentioned as well, being down south, that it's been so big for England qualifying for tournaments in terms of getting interest in the game, but for Scotland doing the exact same as well? How important has that been?
I mean, crazy. I think after the World Cup, we saw an influx of participation, female participation, but also young boys being interested in women's football as well, because I would love a society that one day that doesn't matter if it's the women's or the men's team, it's Scotland playing, and everybody's really proud to support their country. And I feel like we're getting there, and it comes with success. It comes with doing well in major tournaments, qualifying for major tournaments as how England have done. You know, see young boys with like Brusso on the back of their shirt, which is incredible to see. And, you know, I'd love for Scotland to get like that one day. And I think the men's team doing really well also helps, because everybody's back interested in Scotland. You know, it won't, if we're honest here, it wasn't just a few years ago where Scotland were maybe getting 15,000, 20,000 at Hampden. So, and now they're selling out every single game, and it's like hard to get a ticket nowadays. So, and that's only because of the success, and it's only because Scotland have qualified, and everybody wants to be part of the feel-good feeling in the country. So I really do feel that, you know, as a women's team, we are only that away from getting sell out at Hampden the Scotland fans just been absolutely buzzing that another Scotland team's got to a World Cup. So it would do absolutely wonders for us and hopefully the country. What was a bank holiday if the women's team qualified?
Exactly. I hope so too.
That's true. That'll get
And
you
then
all on the pints.
Subsidised flights over to Brazil would be nice as well.
Oh yes, please. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
That'd be class. But yeah, how exciting is that? So you've obviously, Erin, I actually meant to look this up because there can't be too many Scotland players ever, if any, that have scored at a Euros and a World Cup. So what would it mean to you to then to go to Brazil, maybe add to that tally and play in kind of the spiritual home of football, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's never been about goals for me, but when you score at a major tournament, like, honestly, nothing comes close. I'd love to just be able to bottle that feeling and that emotion up again and use it whenever I'm having a tough day. Or to go to Brazil would mean the world. I think it is impossible not to dream about it because it's such a fairy tale. You know, the men's team are playing Brazil with the World Cups in Brazil next year. It is all around us, but at the same time, like, as players, we have a job to focus on the job at hand, and that's the next 2 games, take us in hopefully a strong playoff position. But yeah, it's our job as players to play the game and focus on the process, and it's up to the fans to dream. But it is hard because I'm a fan. Like, I love Scotland and I want to see Scotland at a major tournament as much as I want to play in one. So just try to balance all those emotions and bottling it up and trying to win the game and hopefully get a comfortable goal difference, you know.
Yeah, 100%, and we're obviously right behind you guys as well. Wish you the best of luck. I'm going to hopefully have to start saving up again for Brazil next year after the USA this summer. But you've mentioned about it all coming together there as well, and there's a reason why we've had this link up to do this podcast in the first place. We teased it at the start, but Joga Bonito, not just the name of our podcast, something else that you could potentially reveal to us right now.
Yes, well, I say Joga Bonito, right? Because I feel like every Scottish person says Joga Bonito, although I know it is Yoga Bonito. But that is actually one of my coffee blends. Because of the time that I am launching the brand, I thought, what better way, because it's got Alba in the name, to give a sort of twist to Brazil, and to go with a very fun Brazil single origin coffee. It tastes amazing, but it's just like my fun, quirky coffee and just celebrating the beautiful game, celebrating Scotland being at a World Cup, Scotland getting Brazil in a World Cup is also a fairy tale. And then you guys all also having the Joga Bonito podcast, a great fun and flair and just seeing beautiful football on display. I thought it was a perfect collaboration together.
Well, I mean, from our point of view, as we were absolutely buzzing when you got in contact. We thought, this is, like, when we were coming up with the name, it was kind of a bit of fun. Didn't know how people would take to it, but the fact that, you know, you've got a coffee blend now with that name. Scotland then got Brazil in the World Cup. Potentially, the Scotland women will be playing in Brazil at the Women's World Cup next year. Yeah, it's huge for us, and then
it's the perfect blend, you might even say.
Oh,
what's that, Cal?
It's the perfect blend, I said.
Do you want to be in my market? You've got a job here. I promise I'll give you lots of lighting.
Thank you very much. You've got a couple of roasters here anyway, so we're flying here now.
Callum's had these prepped for the last 3 days.
He's been ChatGPT and all them before
checking these off my list.
The podcast.
But when we did speak about this, Erin, then obviously coffee for you, it seems like something you are so passionate about. And is that why you decided to have this idea to come up with Ruby Alba?
Yeah, I mean, coffee for me is something that I said earlier that I use every single day. I love it. I hate a bad coffee. I hate inconsistent coffee. Sometimes you go to a coffee shop and a coffee that you have on a Monday is totally different to a coffee that you have on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So for me, like, inconsistency, like, is the death of me with a coffee. And you know, I can tell the difference now between a good coffee and a bad coffee, having travelled across Europe with football, will now be the world for the World Cup, I'll be proud to say. And coffee's just been such an integral part of that. And like I said, I'm so interested in business and how things grow. I've got a business degree. I just wanted to mix the two of them and have something to be proud of without it kind of linking to football, because football can be so consuming. So to have something like a football podcast like for you guys, no offence, I think the podcast is great, but I think it would be so consuming having football all the time. So just having something totally different. Like today I was in at the training ground making everybody coffees, trying to give everybody a good feeling back again, and you know, they were totally loving it. So I love that separation in different part of my life that I got. And you know, Ruby Alba really does feel at home for me, and it feels like the perfect name. My mum was saying that this morning on the phone. She was just like, that name's really grown on me. My mum was a bit hit and miss at the start, but she's got on board. And you know, the Joga Bonito, just the fun playfulness of everything that's going on this summer. We all know what's happening, and you know, imagine if we did steal a result against Brazil in Miami. It would just be a fairy tale ending to what's been a brilliant few years for Scottish football, and hopefully everyone will have a few hangovers after those games and be drinking my coffee. I know the world's a great place, eh?
That sounds like a good plan. I think Callum wouldn't mind a wee post-Haiti coffee, I think, the next morning. But you obviously say you've been making it or making coffee and training. Is that your coffee you're making for everyone?
Yes.
Or are you just doing? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been trialing different coffees, not just with myself, but giving loads of other people different samples to try and give me honest feedback. Like, I want you to tell me if it's terrible, like, because then I can fix it. But if people keep paper over the cracks, it's not what you want. So I had a few honest conversations and feedback. It's hurt my ego a little bit, but I am giving all the girls my coffee machine at the training ground at the minute, and then just battering out the coffees, because what's better than a wee Ruby Alba after the training or pre-training as well. It's just gives everyone a time to chat. Everyone steps into the wee meeting room and just has a chat about life, and it also reminds me why I do it, because it's such a sociable thing to do is drink coffee as well.
Can you disclose who? Oh, Callum's disco
Keep
lights
going,
on
guys.
again. While Callum tries to, there we go. Can you disclose like who it is in the team that's giving you the harsh feedback, or the critique, shall we say, not harsh feedback?
Listen, it's not always, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So my best pal Sam Kerr has been, she likes her speciality coffee. The Aussies are coffee connoisseurs, let me tell you. So there was a few coffees that I came in with, and she was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, right, that's fair, like, because it's not going to please everybody, but you know, you need the general gist and feedback. And quite early on I knew, right, if Sam doesn't like it, then I'm not going to like it. So she thought a few were really bitter, or she was like, oh, that tastes like pure like apple weedings, like it was a pure mad one. And for me, it's just about pleasing as many people. Everybody loves the chocolate, the caramel flavours. Everyone loves the staples. When you go to a coffee shop, you just want things that feel good, and everybody loves chocolate and everybody loves sweet things. So having those sort of blends, and then having obviously your speciality coffee that appeals to the more high-end coffee drinkers that like sort of the finer things, like to brew it manually and all that. So having a single origin Ethiopian to try and cater for everybody as best as I can. But I'll always like feedback, even when I'm going to launch a brand. Like, I want feedback. I want people to keep telling me if there's any tweaks that I need to make. I'm never going to be the finished product, or I admit that I know it all, because the answer is I don't, and I'm learning on the way. But enjoying it on the way is part of it, and probably the same for you guys on the podcast. Just enjoying it, see where it takes you, and who knows where it can go.
Exactly, yeah. And Joga Bonito blend, then 3 words to describe it. What would you go for?
Smooth, playful, and joyful. Smooth, when you drink it, it feels really, really smooth in your mouth. It's not too bitter, it's not too thick either. Playful because Joga Bonito is just fun. It's the beautiful goon, as we all know it, and joyful because every time I have a drink, it just puts a big smile on my face.
Oh yeah.
That is, I mean, that's exactly what Joga Bonito is, isn't it?
3 words
Playful,
I used to
smooth,
describe
joyful,
Fraser. Yeah.
Is that going to be your mission statement? Now moving.
Oh, steal that one. Don't mind me.
We'll quote you and say Erin Cuthbert underneath, and then
Oh, brilliant. I'll quote your podcast and all then.
yeah, we'll not add the context of the fact you're talking about your coffee. We'll just leave that in.
No, we don't. Nobody needs to know that.
Well, it's been absolutely brilliant to hear a bit about that. People want to drop you guys a follow on socials as well. How can they do that?
Yes, please. It's at Ruby Alba Co. You can follow me over TikTok and Instagram, and the website is rubyalba.co.uk. So check it out, see what you think. Open to feedback, open to everything. Try a bag, let me know.
100%, yeah. We'll need to get our hands on a bag as well, won't we, Fraser?
Oh, for sure. The minute we go off here, I'm looking up the website. I'm buying a bag.
Good. It's not even live yet, so you'll
Pre-order then.
perfect. Deal.
So, yeah, I think that was pretty much everything we wanted to chat to you about then. Obviously, just to finish up, then looking at the summer, once you've got your big games out of the way, there's the small master of the World Cup in the USA, and I'd be right in thinking you're heading out there yourself as well?
Yes, I am. I'm heading out to all 3 group games. I'm going to be absolutely devastated but delighted if Scotland qualify, but because I'm going to have to come home, unfortunately, because I've got other things planned, but to be out for all 3 games. I went out for the first 2 games of the Euros, and I regret not going to the third, even though we get knocked out. So I had massive FOMO watching from home, and if you travel so far away to the big US away, you need to go to all 3 games. And you never know when it might come around again. We might be looking at the same way as we did since the last time. So I really truly cannot wait to go to America and see Scotland at a World Cup. And I think even still, it's still mad to say that out loud. To go watch Scotland play in America at a World Cup against Haiti, Morocco, and Brazil in Miami. It's just what dreams are made of, innit? I still think how I'm going to feel in the opening game against Haiti when I'm absolutely belting the anthem. Oh, can't wait, but I think I'm going to absolutely die in the heat, so I need to make sure we're well hydrated. Not tenants for me, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of tenants consumed in Boston, let me tell you that.
You and Callum you can share sun cream, I think. He'll need it more than you.
I'll need that, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to need that, and I'm going to have a horrible t-shirt plan as well. That's the problem when you play football all the time and you're outside. Everyone's like, oh, it's a great job, innit? And I'm like, well, I agree, but until you see the farmers tan. So it's still looking good. So I'm going to have to keep the t-shirt on in the US array and just make it worse and worse because it's getting out of hand these days. But no, I truly can't wait to be amongst the Scotland fans and feeling the buzz and feeling the atmosphere. Because I know that the thing is, I know that everybody's feeling the same as I am, because everybody who's Scottish just is so proud to be there and be a part of it, and I feel like I'm such a small part of that.
100% will be worth it, I'm sure it will be, but obviously someone that's been on the other side of it as a player as well, do you love being in there with the Tartan Army still? You said listen to the anthem, it feels like you're out there in a way as well, just getting in and about it, is someone you love still?
I love getting in and about it. We did out in Germany when we were travelling in the trains, and in Tartan Army were getting us to sing some songs, and I was starting the songs on the train. So I mean, some fan had sent me a video of that a few weeks ago.
What song did you go for?
Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, there was loads of the John McGinn song going around there, and it was just some great songs. But I love being in and around it, feeling the buzz, and soaking in the atmosphere and not having the pressure of of the game, of the nerves, of the analysis, of trying to remember the set pieces and try to remember my role. I can just enjoy it and be free there and just want Scotland to win purely from a fan point of view. But it is hard to sometimes separate that because you're like, just go forward. Like every fan's like shouting, go forward, just a can't. And you're like, but I'm not sure that's a good idea as well. So I'll try as best I can to see it from a fan point of view because it is my holidays at the end of the day.
No, it'll be. I'm incredibly jealous. I think I'd love to. I must say, I'd love to watch it with someone like you, Erin. Just because me and Callum, now that we're doing this podcast, you know, we were, as Callum mentioned, we're at Stenhousemuir, Queen of the South, and the two of us are trying to dissect the game and say what, you know, our thoughts, but we're talking rubbish at the end of the day. But it would be great to especially speaking to you, and you know, you're seeing it through the eyes of Emma Hayes or like Mel Andriata. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to like hear your thoughts on the Scotland game. But yeah, should be very, very exciting with those 3 matches. And then can we push you for a prediction, or is that just tempting fate?
I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I'm saying, you know, I think 3 points might be enough. I'm saying we're going to be 80 in the opening game. I don't want to regret saying that. Please, Scotland, do me a favour. Don't make me regret saying that, but we have enough quality amongst our team to be winning games like that. And I hope that now the nerves of being at a major tournament are out the way. And what we had in the Euros last year against Germany, because I feel like we grew into the tournament a little bit and we left a little bit out there over the post, like kind of left wanting more. So I hope now that it's just got that experience, there's no regrets. I'm going to say 2-1 Scotland. And I'd be absolutely chuffed with that. Absolutely.
Anything, I would be chuffed with.
Anything, a win's a win, right? Like, I don't care how it goes in, if it's Scott McTominay's backside like it was against. Who cares? And I'm going to say, I don't know if I'm in dreamland, but I'm going to say it's 1 each against Morocco. Listen, Scotland have proved it before that we can defend really well. And I think we're going to draw that game. You know, my prediction might be different in a few months with the squad, or a few weeks with the squad. But that's what I think here and now is we're going to get a 1-1 draw, and I think it's going to be the staffiest goal ever. But listen, we'll take it. Can't see us getting anything from the Brazil game, but who knows? Again, I just think with the quality that they've got, it's hard to compete. And also that Miami Heat as well. I think that's going to absolutely murder us in the third game. It's going to be a struggle, but it's up to the fans to sort of keep the boys going. But I think anything out of that game is truly a bonus, and the work to qualifying for me should have been done in the first 2 games. So I'm going to say 2-0 Brazil. I would take that. That would be respectful as well, I would say.
Yeah, I would be. Having seen the 55-man squad that Ancelotti's just released, I would take that. Scary.
Okay. Is it looking good?
It's frightening, yeah.
Right,
absolutely frightening.
Well, that's. You should have told me that before I made the prediction.
But they'll be looking at the 50-man... I know Scotland haven't released it, but they would be looking at the 55-man Scotland team and thinking the same, I'm sure.
Right, they'll be like... I mean, who's in number 50? That's what I want to know. No, I know. True. Listen, we've got quality. And the thing that I truly think is, now that we've learnt our lesson from a major tournament, we know what it feels like. We've got the nerves out the way. I don't know if we are just a little bit blinded, but I actually feel like we can compete with any of the other day. We showed that against Denmark. If we've got the right mentality, we defend well, but we also take our moments going forward because we've got some real quality and we win good set pieces. I think our set pieces are a real strength for Scotland, and I do think we can hurt teams. I really, really do, but it's going to take a lot and an absolute massive monumental effort from all the boys that go, but I'm sure it'll be a dream come true and they'll be embracing every single minute. I'm utterly jealous at but then get into a World Cup and hopefully it can be ours the following year.
Oh, well, we certainly hope so. You've got me buzzing for it already. I can't wait for it to come around.
The old Bruceys.
Well, it's all coming up quickly, but I think that covers just about everything. Erin, I want to say thank you so much for coming on here, chatting with us. Congratulations again, 300 appearances for Chelsea and launching the coffee brand. It all looks great. I mentioned from the dog there as well before we head off.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Get the dog on the podcast. That's you kept.
Wait. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Is it a he or a she, Erin?
Yeah. But it's all good.
That's a cameo.
It's
Oh, I
all
love it, man. This is the first time we've had a dog on the podcast.
good. It is.
There we go.
Brilliant.
It is. But he's good. But no, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thanks for having me. Really, really appreciate it. I love talking anything Scotland. It just makes me overall buzzing, and it was great that we could sort of combine the two. I feel like the world's just collided perfectly to make this happen. So thank you again. And I'm sure maybe we'll have a wee link up out in Boston if you're around.
I'll see you there. I'll get you starting the songs now. I know who to ask.
Oh no, don't. Everybody, Fraser, poor show that you're not coming.
I know, but if you do link up, get back on the Zoom and I'll start the tunes if you don't want to. It'll be about 3 a.m. over here, so
True.
I'll be a few pints deep, so I'll be quite happy to do it.
Brilliant. Deal's a deal.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Erin. A genuine pleasure, and all the best of luck with Ruby Alba. Everyone get out there and buy some coffee, because that's what I'll be doing once it goes live, obviously.
Yeah. Very, very soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Erin. And Fraser's got the final words he always wants to say with these podcast episodes.
Hit me.
That's true. That's Joga Bonito is finito.
Oh.